Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, Jose. Killer B, good morning. How's the audio sounding to you guys? No, good. Frida, good morning. Raf, good morning. Good, good, good. Good morning, Pat. How are you? You guys are filing in here. Doing good, doing good. We're just getting our day going here. Gonna take a look at crude oil. So crude oil, pretty much about the same thing since the close of that session. We hit target number 3, came back to the entry point of the swing trade and bounced right back up. We had we're trading Globex above 74.86. We're inside the Globex band, meaning that the market is not really trending. It's going through this consolidation phase around these prices. As long as we continue to trade above two levels, the first one is 74.86, 74.33, then ultimately that low at 73.84. As long as we're trading above that significant level, that's a higher low, and prices can stabilize and build a base that could tag target number 3 again. So we're gonna pay attention to that. We are in channel number 2, so that level at 73.87 is going to be very, very critical. Doing good, Jose. Doing good. Russell 2000. Massive pullback from yesterday. I mean, we were getting short up in these levels, not in Russell, but in NQ, and the market turned and just continued to turn, giving us a two-sided market. And that's why you cannot just be a one type of trader. You cannot be just a long trader or a short trader. You have to be able to navigate and flip once the market gives you the clue that it's done buying and it's in a sell phase, because it never looked back. It reversed, trapped everybody that was long that day, and broke Globex. And that's just a very tough way for a lot of the longs who stuck around and thought they need to hold on for multiple days. They just got rolled over. So you have to be flexible. That's the point. Good morning, Reddick. How are you? So in Russell, we're looking for a very specific price, 1806.6. We need to trade above that and ultimately trade above the 11.4, which is the Globex band, the top end of the Globex band. That will get us to target number 3. 1814.9, and the market needs to protect 1795.8. As long as that is the condition, and the market continues to hold this candle, then we should see a punch up in the market to the upside. We're still in a channel to the upside in Russell. Gold. So gold is an interesting instrument right here, because the trend is long. We had a breakout pattern, but at the same time, they just put on a captain setup short on the 50 Inti-Rinko at an entry of 1877.9. So we're coming up into that zone one more time. As long as we continue to trade under 1886.6, I'm going to be on the defensive on gold and wait for the closure of this candle. If this candle close higher, which is anything above 84, 84, then most likely we're going to retest that high of that captain setup and blow off out of that rotation. So we need to be very careful. So this one, a one candle reversal is what we're looking for. If that happens, there'll be a captain setup switch trade, short signal, and then we can see that market bend to 1866.5 and potentially 1857.4. ES, same thing as Russell. We're looking for a closure of a 39.14 and a quarter. That will get us to buy the dips once that happen, and target is 39.27 and a half. Daily, I mean, obviously we hit the middle of the range, and that's one of the things that got us to start getting short up at these levels yesterday. We ended up making a little bit of money, but ultimately when the market sold off after lunch, it really kept its tone to the downside, and now we're getting a continuation pattern short in that market. So a couple of things. You cannot, the shorts need to protect 207 and a half and then break the 080, and that will get us a continuation pattern to the sell side. What you're seeing here is very similar to what happened what is that, in December 17, and also what happened in November 15. Ken, good morning. KK, good morning. Here you go, gold. ES, the same thing. A lot stronger though. And comes the cash market open right now. Here you go. All right, so when we're looking at the 200 Inti-Rinko and the 100 Inti-Rinko in NASDAQ, what we're seeing right now is a disconnect between the longs and the shorts. So what does that mean? That means I need to be patient. I need to give the market that first half an hour, and All right, so the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. We're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. This is a fresh. Good, Radic. Yeah, that was a bit tough for the shorts, but yesterday, but it ended up working out if you played it right. I'm gonna post some orders just to see how my system is working here. Okay. Order cancel or cancel. Target number 3 is hit. Next target in this rotation is we already hit it, and we are looking at 236 as a 236 as the next rotation. So we're breaking above Globex, right? I mean, not, yeah, above Globex 184.75. That is where we're going, and we're going to the 36 right now. All right, so they're fading it up here a little bit. We got very close to target number 3. We're about to hit the harmony zone number 1. We want to see how well they hold up here. That first half an hour of the day, we're going to be spending this time just learning learning the price action, learning the day, understanding the mechanics of this market. On that 70 NT Rinko, if Omer, yeah, that was a captain setup short at that one, I mean long at 124. That's a good one right there. I don't know if you're in there early enough to take care of that one. So what do we make out of this price action? They're taking a pause. So this is a natural progression of price action where they bring it in to the top end of the Globex band and they pause it. This is something that we should expect. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for a resumption of the long pressure, and that's going to come in the form of a new cloud positive and a new harmony wave long. So they have two opportunities to accomplish that. The first one is going to be here and this level. And if they fail this zone and come in here and bounce back, then that gives it an opportunity. But if they don't, then the structure is going to come back down to the middle of the range. And potentially we could retest the lows. So these two levels are going to be very important to the health, the overall health of this trend. Yeah, they're testing it right now. They're testing it, but not very well either. So I wouldn't. Okay, so now the market is out of sync between the 200 and the 100. So now the consolidation phase is here, retesting the second level and Globex. Like right now, right here, the market needs to show some strength, or otherwise, yeah, here we go. I mean, they're touching it to the tick and Globex, which really was a good entry point on a fade. But we're going to be patient here. We're going to give the market a little bit of room. Excuse me. Okay. There you go. Hey, Mike. Mike Nappy, how are you? DJ. Good morning. Good morning, Gary. Captain set up on the 50 NT Rinko, right? Okay. Oh, they trapped them. They trapped these people on the 50 NT Rinko. So what is that telling me? That tells me the sellers are coming. That's what that tells me. See that run up into this zone and then the failure of it? That really tells me there's a trap. Because they trapped everybody that was trying to go along in that 50 NT Rinko. Wow, look at that. So now they close the 200 NT Rinko. So the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. However, you have to be careful. Dying on me here. All right, let's keep going here. So we're in the middle of the range. What does that mean? That means that the market is really dead center into uh, that 160 area, and typically you'll see a lot of trapping behavior going on. So in order for me to get short, I would have to see a test of harmony zone 1 or 2 and seeing a good behavior coming out of it. Or we need to at least go down to 132 and break that level, because that would be a continuation trade in that direction. So that'll give me the opportunity to see a little bit of confirmation that the momentum is there. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. You see. I mean, that's what they do right here. That's interesting. ES is not moving as much as NQ. So there is a little bit of disconnect here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take short here against Globex and Harmony Zone number 1, and I'm going to add to it if we go up there a little bit. Here we go.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order canceled.
We took one contract for plus 5. Oh, that's fine. They're going to consolidate this thing here. See if they can break it down to that 70 again. They're playing around. They're playing games around Globex. That's what they're doing. But we should be able to make some money off of this deal here. I'm gonna go break even right now, and that's it. It's either gonna work or not. I mean, it's working, but it's.
Stop filled.
Breaking even on the second one. I mean, I really wanted the 60s, but they're just playing a lot of games around here. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Watch it work now, right? It's gonna work. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. Of course, it's gonna work. It is funny. Of course, it's gonna work. So that decision I made, we made on those two contracts, we made $161, right? Let's keep working. Yes, this back and forth. Here, you just have to undertrade this environment. Just gonna tell you this: whenever the market is dead center in and around Globex, you're gonna get this very trapping behavior, and that's why I needed to kind of take my profits and go break even as quickly as I could, because they tend to do this type of behavior. So if I'm thinking in terms of short, I'm concerned, because these levels should hold a little bit better than what they're doing right now. I mean, they're coming in on harmony zone number 2, and I mean, we have an opportunity to fade it right here, but I'm going to be a bit more patient. If they put a captain set up short, I'll jump in, but nope. Yeah, see, I mean, they're coming very close to the close of the candle, which is 235. 8:54. We got 6 minutes to the top of the hour. The market is out of sync right here. Here you go. So they're fading that top end of the harmony zone. Okay. I think patience is a better strategy here. Yeah, Omir. I mean, they gave me what is that? 10 points, multiple, 15 points, multiple times. This early at that zone, I should have really taken it. Be honest with you, but that's fine. I was looking for that 60, 61, which actually did happen, but whatever. Moving on to the next great thing. Hmm. We're so close to the top end of the Globex band, right? So what does that mean? That means that's an area where the market tended to be faded. So that we need to, if we close above that 35, which here we go, we need to see a pullback that holds with a higher low and a harmony zone number one holding. If it gets retested, then that will set the conditions for us to go long on setups. So now we're there. That's not what you want to see. I mean, like, that's a little bit more forceful than it should. But we'll give the market a little bit of grace and let it do its own thing right here. We got 1 minute to the top of the hour, so we may get a reaction here in the market. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a new harmony wave, a new cloud positive, and harmony zone number one holding up. So those are the conditional conditions. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync. So that tells me that I need to be patient and I need to see how they act in and around the 25 to the 30 if they get there. Don't want to get short either here because the 200 NT Rinko is a positive candle. So now that puts me in a state of I need more information out of this market. Okay, they're putting the switch trade right here. Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, man, yeah, this is gonna flush. This is gonna flush. That's some consolidation. Okay, good Lord. I mean, they put a captain setup, they failed it, came retested it once, twice. It's not healthy here. Doesn't look healthy. So I'm going to give it some time. That's part of reading the market. You're making assumptions and see how well these assumptions are holding. Captain set up long on the 50 NT Rinko, if you're brave enough. Wow, they're about to close that. Here it comes. Here it comes the flush. Not healthy. It's not healthy. So now we tested that same level that we reacted from before. the market is out of sync, and there is a bit of selling pressure that's coming through. And ultimately, you got this level to 60. If we get to the 60, then that would be a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko, but it's in the middle of the range. And that lends itself to a lot of this trappy behavior. So we bounce off harmony zone number 2 into harmony zone number 1. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Jose. This is the this is the song and dance of the market playing around Globex. And it tends to, if you're not careful, to chop people up. And that's why I constantly tell people, traders, if we are in this zone, in this purple zone that you see, that is the Globex band zone, that you have to treat the market differently uh, than when we are either above it or below it. You will catch a lot of momentum if we are trading above it or below it, but whenever we are inside of it, it lends itself to a lot of trappy consolidative scalping behavior. And you got to treat that differently than when you're outside that zone. And it saves us a lot of money knowing that. Because a lot of traders are trying to figure this one out and they're getting chopped up left and right. Now the 200 and the 100 in sync. Okay. That's a positive thing. They close this candle up on the 20 NT Rinko. That's going to lend itself to go into target number 2 at 29, then retesting the Globex band to the upper part of it. You could tell they're trying. Okay. Yeah, here you go. How is ES doing? Let's take a look at ES. ES is very important. Uh, Weaker than NQ, that's for damn sure. You need to break up to 2750. If you break up to 2750, then we are setting ourselves up to a run up, and that run up will take us to 39.37, and then we can go to 39.46. But that has to happen first. Right now, it's weaker than NQ, and we're getting a lot of choppy behavior. So I'm hands off from this type of junk. That's what I would call it. Noisy junk. Captain setup long. Oh wow. Okay. On the 20 NT Renko, that's promising. I mean, that is firming up here. The market is firming up a little bit. Hmm. Okay.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Ah, it needs to break right here. That one candle reversal to 30 will set us up. And it's coming. Thank you. And I'm going break even. And let's make our money. Thank you. Done.
Target filled.
Woo, baby. I gave it up a little bit too close, but I gave it up to target number 3, which was my initial. Flatted 1 because of the noise, and went to target number 3 and got that one. For this constant, we got to do something about it. Here we go. Yeah, it's just yeah, we made some money off of this deal, but good job, Frida. So you got a lot of things working for that one, Ken. Um, you had a captain setup. You had the 200 and the 100 in sync. You got a new harmony wave long, and you got a pullback, and that's a railroad long signal. I got in for two. It it danced a little bit, so I took off one just to kind of manage risk. Left the one, and my target was target number three. It got there and then some. So that decision we made got us to 543 so far. And moving on to the next decision. ES shifted. Now it's showing a positive tone. And now pullbacks are buyable more on a serious manner here. So ultimately, that test right here, which what happened to be level number two, harmony zone number two, that held. Came back to the harmony zone number one, played around for a little bit, trapped. Then that was the key right here. Is do we break above the Globex zone or the Globex band? And that's what I was speculating on here. Is you had a captain set up long, you came and tested, came back, established a new harmony wave, and we had a signal, and that signal, let me clear things up, is railroad long. My risk on that trade was a couple of spots at the bottom of this candle and the bottom of that 210. So I'm risking basically about 8 to 14 points depending on how the market is going to act. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share to get notifications of upcoming events and be part of this YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys for spending your day with us. And here we go, target number 4 coming up. We're gonna start getting big moves in this market to the upside. Target number 4 is hit. The next target is the 85, and it's gonna get hit here in a second. Then from there, target number 5 is gonna be 308, and that's what we're gonna be watching for. How's the Harmony traders doing? DJ, how we're doing? Gary, any trades, buddy? Sheila, DJ is up 800. Good job. Pat is watching. Okay, good. That's a trade on its own. James, how we're doing, James? Jeff, Jose, Kenan Killer, B, Omer. I like it, Ken. Good job. They're not my trades, they're your trades too. You know the logic. Good job, Sheila. Okay, no problem, Omer. You'll get that done in no time. 13 points, Jose. Good job. Here we go. See, no time. You got this. You got this. It's interesting we got so close to that top, to that one level here, and we did not get up there. That's important to notice. That is important for us to notice. I mean, hit target number 4 to the tick, and we got faded. It needed to go back up to 284.75 and close that, so we could start the next sequence of upward candles, and it didn't. And that tells me I need to be very careful of the longs, and I want to watch and see how the top end of the Globex band, how they're holding up. Like if we come up to this area right here, what do? Do we bounce back? Do we make a higher low? Do we consolidate, then shift the cloud positive? Because the cloud's about to shift negative. What do? So the market needs to show strength where we at and at this harmony zone, number 1 as well. So let's give the market the chance to prove itself here. Good job, Radic. Good work. Doesn't matter what the amount of money. It's all about the quality of the decision you're making, because you can scale that up or down when you're making good decisions. Crypto, here he is. Good job, buddy. Good job, Crypto. Good job, man. Keep it up. We're going to do this. $17 candles in a row. 17 candles in a row. So what is the market doing here? I mean, just from the tone perspective, the tone of the market is quick run-ups and quick reversals, and they're persistent in the number of candles they string together. So if you're looking at ES, for example, so we went down about 17 candles in a row, and in this rotation, about 14, 15 consolidated and made the difference back up. So basically taking them a little bit more effort to get up there, a lot less effort to get down in their pullbacks. That's spastic price action, and does not really give you a great deal of confidence beyond taking scalps in this environment. How's James doing? Okay. Okay, that's good to see. Five minutes to the bottom of the hour. So they're coming here and bouncing around a little bit. They disconnected the harmony wave short. I mean, it looks like they're about to establish another one right here. So that I don't want to get short. I don't want to get long. Here we go. That's the new harmony wave that just showed up on the short side. Really, this market it's playing around that top end of the Globex band. And ultimately, the longs got to protect this level here and the level under it, which is the 209 to the 209 to the 09, 199. So that level right here and that level needs to hold. And if the market breaks below that and into 85, that will change the personality of the day. Again, look at that. Market is out of sync and retesting level number 2. Always be flexible and see them coming before they come. Mm-hmm. Such a trappy market, right? Such a trappy market. Excuse me, right here. Let me pull that up. Yeah. All right. So we're back. We're back to the middle of the range, and we're back into Globex at that 84.75. And we need to see. We need to start seeing a continuation. So where would a continuation be? Below that 160. See that? It's coming there. And that's actually very healthy because now we have a chance at expanding below the Globex band and start to create a little bit of directional momentum. We need to start seeing that. Very trappy market, and if you're not paying attention, it can whip you. One hell of a harmony wave there, but the only way I would have gotten involved in that harmony wave is if I just kind of flipped my mindset to trading the 20 NT Rinko and forgetting about the overall, the bigger picture, basically. Oh, hey, here you go, Omer. What did you do? Did you end up going short? You must have went short on that one. Yep. Nice. That's a nice. I know. I saw that. I saw that, and I was looking. I was like, man, that's just such a good setup right here. Then you got another switch trade. Right here and right here. That's like a grand $1,000 trade right there for you. Here we go. That we hit the 60. I mean, good things to see. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. RAF futures. Yep. It's quite hard to predict the move. As long as we can see the early signs of trouble, then that is all I need. Oh, so you took the second one. Good for you. All right, guys, just keep working. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. See, exactly. You have to be. That's the biggest asset for you as a trader is mental flexibility. You have to be able to see the early signs of trouble and adjust your thinking from short to long, or from from short long to on the sideline. Hold on one second. All right. That's what you want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see that break below 60, and we got it. We got a retest with the captain set up short. Market established a new harmony wave with a switch trade short at 146.75 and led itself to a selling pressure into target one. We're looking for target number two at 116.75. This is a market that is now starting to trend, starting to move. However, we're at the bottom end of the cloud on the 200 NT Rinko. So we definitely want to see a bit of a rally before we get into an actual trade. See, that's why you have to be very flexible mentally. I mean, just see how they gave us the impression of a breakout to that 319, 320, and then reversed it and flushed everybody under that. You got to see it coming and adjust. Hey. Good job, Pat. Good job. Wow. See that kind of behavior? Yep. They bounced it right after that Globex band. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to take that one short right here. And I'm going to go break even and look to see if I can get to 77 or a break even here. Thank you. Come on, baby. Let's go. Don't get greedy. Ah, I got greedy, didn't I? Yeah, I got greedy. I'll take it here. I mean, I was hoping to see a little bit better behavior, but that means I have to watch. I mean, go through some of this junk that they're doing here. So the reason behind the trade is we ran right into zone number 2 and right at Globex and right at target number 2, and I took it at right short at target number 2. So the expectation here is to see a bit of consolidation that could take us down to 70, the 70s. Sorry, guys, this feed keeps getting interrupted. Now, the 200 NT, the 200 NT Renko is long, and you gotta. That's just the way the market is behaving. It's a constant churn in and around the middle of the range, and it is brutal. Like really, it will chop up somebody's account if you're not aware of all these nuances of how this market is behaving. Because I think a lot of people are constantly looking for a big trend, and this choppy price action is just gonna whip them up. So with that trade that I took right here, and we kept it very tight, we are up a little bit more. Let's take a look. Those are the trades that we took so far. And we are up 624. Now on YouTube and Facebook, our stream keeps cutting off and dropping off. So I'm going to reach out to my vendor here, which is Melon App, and see what the issue is. But meantime, I just put on the link to our private trading room. So anybody that wants to continue to trade with us to the end of the morning session is more than welcome to join us through that link. And I'm gonna shut down the live stream on YouTube since it keeps cutting off anyway. Okay, but that's where we at for the day so far. So hopefully you guys can join us, and otherwise we'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Now, for everybody in our private room, just stay put. Nothing's gonna change.